Dr. Tom VRIES. So it is basically your sponsor speakers. So he received his PhD from the University of Groningen with Professor Hans Lindberg. He has been working in the pharmaceutical industry for more than 30 years in different roles. Director of Research and CEO of Syncom, Managing Director of Mercachem Syncom, and now Head of Innovation and Technology at Symeres. He has always been interested in chirality and nice chemical structures. And today he will talk about innovation in precision chemistry for identification of novel chemical probes.
Thank you. And let me share my screen. Wait, give me one moment. Where are we from beginning? Can you see this?
Yes.
Very good. So thanks, and it's nice to have a couple of minutes to talk to you about Symeres and the chemistry, the kind of chemistries we are doing. As mentioned, I'm head of innovation and technology at Symeres. I'm an organic chemist by training. And in the end, I will reflect to another conference which we, together with the EFMC, are organizing in the field of chemistry, and I will relate to that at the end. So Symeres is a contract research, contract manufacturing organization, and we have an historic basis in the Netherlands. So this is the combination of two contract research organizations in the Netherlands, Mercachem in Nijmegen and Syncom in the northern part of the Netherlands, Groningen. And we joined forces in 2017, and then we became Mercachem Syncom. And after that, we had another GMP facility in the Netherlands, and also we added ADME work in Scandinavia, in Finland, Sweden. So right now we have different sites in Europe. So there is a production site in Prague, there's one in the Netherlands, two major chemistry research site in the Netherlands, and the ADME work is taking place in Finland and Scandinavia, up in Sweden. So over 500 scientists working at Symeres, with over half of the people have a PhD, very diverse working force, 20 nationalities, have been in this business for a long, long time, and we are really, I would say, a group of people solving the more challenging, difficult problems. So this is really about supporting discovery chemistry, medicinal chemistry, early ADME work, doing the development of the chemistry, and then make the first batches which are used for GMP. And of course, ADME work with a focus on safety metabolism. So it's really about discovery and development. Now, there is a huge team working on medicinal chemistry projects. I would say that we have like 15 medicinal chemistry projects running simultaneously, and that is really a combination of where we are really fully together with the customer and control of the work, of the design, making the molecules, doing the iteration, etc., with the biology, but also where our customers are in the lead, and we perform the medicinal chemistry part. Of course, that is a combination of parallel chemistry, medicinal chemistry, and we have a very good situation where we can rapidly move compounds into the medchem. We can do the computational chemistry, and we can do the interface between medicinal chemistry, parallel chemistry, the ADME work, synthetic chemistry, just making the building blocks, metabolites, reference compounds, etc., etc., and then in combination with the scale up, where we do the process R&D work and where we also do the first batches in GMP. And I would say with the 30 years of experience, we have an excellent track record of really working on the challenging compounds and challenging projects. That's where the power of Symeres is, that we can really do the challenging things which are needed in the medicinal chemistry field. As mentioned, we have a huge team in the medicinal chemistry field with respect from a contract research organization point of view. People coming from with former pharma experience from Sanofi, Grünenthal, AstraZeneca, Solvay, AbbVie, etc. So this is really a team where there's a lot of experience, also in different fields: neuroscience, oncology, pain, etc., anti-infectives, and also from the compound class point of view. So we are working on ADCs, we are working on small molecules, macrocycles, nucleotides, carbohydrates, a very diverse set of chemistry, where we are really serving our customers to solve these problems. And that's really a diversity, both from the chemistry and the experience and different target classes. Now, integrated drug discovery, of course, we are also working with outside parties. So we have a good relationship with different parties, other contract research organizations, where sometimes we jointly perform our projects where we are in the lead or one of our partners is in the lead. And we do this really with the focus on creating value by working on the chemistry issues. Now, just a couple of examples and I always, as mentioned, I like to show some structures. So there's a lot of expertise in carbohydrate chemistry. There is expertise in vitamin D chemistry. So these are really lengthy synthesis kind of work. And these are syntheses where you are looking at 30, 40 kind of different synthetic steps of macrocycles. Looking at the macrocycles, adjusting the macrocycle by adding different groups, etc. Nucleotide chemistry, and you also see a very nice example on the bottom of a lipid project we worked on. The lipid projects, not this particular case, this is a natural product which we produced a couple of years ago, but the lipids kind of field, especially in the field of the vaccines, is where we see a lot of activity within the medicinal chemistry field, which is also very appealing and interesting to work on these kind of projects which are now used in the vaccines. We are all aware of this new modalities where you look at different compounds, you look at ADCs, you look at nucleotides, protein, of course, and we have a nice setup in protein chemistry where we have different building blocks, where we have linkers, where we can do the chemistry to couple linkers to the target ligands. So there is a lot of knowledge within Symeres to work on these kinds of projects, and then the Protec is just an example of where we see the activities taking place. Now, another set of activities where we are really focusing on I would say novel chemistry space is in the field of scaffolds, and then especially scaffolds based on natural products. So we take a natural product, we can convert the natural product into an interesting scaffold, and then do different chemistry with that and create novel scaffolds, novel chemical space, where we have all kinds of fused ring systems, which in the end lead to novel scaffolds and novel libraries, which might be of interest to, and which are of interest to the pharmaceutical industry. We have from the start both Sencom and Mercagem, as now Symeres, we have been involved in the European lead factor ratio. We have created a lot of novel compounds in this field, and we are exploring especially this natural product activities also with PhDs, working with the University of Groningen in Nijmegen in the Netherlands to explore this space where we can really create novel scaffolds. So that is very briefly on Symeres, and I'm very glad that we are able to very briefly show you the activities of Symeres in this conference. And one other thing is that we in the coming weeks we will have our second Symeres chemistry conference, where and I'm very glad that we were able to have really nice people talking about precision chemistry, so about novel new chemistry which could be applied in the medicinal chemistry field. Two of the speakers are two professors coming out of the same group where I took my PhD with Professor Winberg. So that is Professor Ben Veringa, our Nobel Prize winner here in Groningen. The other one is Bert Meijer, who is also coming out of the same group of Professor Winberg and is now in the University of Eindhoven. And then in addition to that, we have a couple of other, I would say, very attractive speakers about really the precision chemistry. So this will take place October 12, 13. This will be an online event. And so there will be 6 exciting talks where these people and others will talk about novel chemistry for medicinal chemistry purposes. And I would leave it with that. Thank you very much for the opportunity.